Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sheena Danielle here with a new tutorial for you. So as you can tell from the title, this eyeshadow look features the Milani Bella Eyes, I think is what it's called. Hold on, let me pull out my phone. Yes, so this look features the Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow. That is a mouthful. So I saw these eyeshadows in a local drugstore in CVS a couple weeks ago, and I thought they were really pretty. Didn't really know what I was picking up. I really thought I was just picking up like regular eyeshadows. But actually, as I read about them, I found out that they are actually gel to powder eyeshadows. So this is what they look like. This is the shade Bella Champagne. And this is the shade Bella Gold. Both very beautiful shades. I've used both of them, and I actually used Bella Champagne in the eye look that I'll be showing you today. And I love that they are a gel to powder. They don't feel like a gel when you touch them with your hand. They feel just like a regular eyeshadow powder, but they do apply very easy. They are super pigmented, which is what the product claims. According to the Milani website, these are the Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadows. They glide on in a single stroke, which is true, delivering a multi-dimensional finish, which is true. The formula starts as a gel and transforms into a stunning powder eyeshadow once applied. Again, I couldn't really tell that it was a gel. I really thought it was just a pressed powder, but it really did glide on very smooth. You can use it dry for a beautiful wash of color or wet for a more vivid look. So I did try to apply these eyeshadows with my fingers, and they still apply very beautifully, still very pigmented, so great color payoff. And then I did try it wet as well, and so I actually have the eyeshadows you'll see in the tutorial. I first apply them dry with a brush, and then I go in and just dampen my brush with a little bit of Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray, and then apply the shadow Bella Champagne on top. But if you are interested in seeing how I completed this eye look, then just keep watching. Alright girls, so let's get into recreating the eye look that I've already completed on my, well, semi-completed on my left eye. So of course I'm just going to go in with the concealer, and this is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer in the shade, I think it's light medium. Yep, it is light medium. Then I'm going to set that with my Cinema Secrets Colorless Translucent Setting Powder. So to start, I'm going into my LORAC Mega Pro 3 palette. I have been loving this palette, and I'm taking my Sigma blending brush. This is the E40. Picking up some of the shade Pecan, and this is going to be that translucent shade. Translucent, really? Transition shade. Now going in with my diffused crease brush from Sigma. It's the E38. Picking up the shade Maple and going right into my crease with it. Back in with my blending brush just to marry those two colors together a bit. So if you notice, this eye is very, very dark in the crease. Not super dark, but you know, there's some depth over there. And so to get this eye to that same state, I am going to pick up the shade Bark in the Mega Pro 3 palette and go in again with my diffused crease brush. And I'm starting off with a very light hand because this shade is a bit dark. So if you go in too heavy, you're gonna have an extreme amount of blending to do. So I do start off very soft, and then I will intentionally build up, I will gradually build up the intensity. So that's what's gonna happen. And let's do some blending. So I like to go back and forth when it comes to building up intensity and gradients in my transition space and crease. So what I'm going to do is go back and forth between Pecan and also Bark. But when I'm using Bark, I'm going to also mix it with Maple. So a combination of Maple and Bark together, and Pecan to help blend that out. So moving on, I'm taking one of the Milani Cosmetics. They are called Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadows. I'm just going to go in with a shader brush from Sigma. This is the E57. I'm just going to pack this on my lid. You can also use your finger to apply this. So if you can tell, I have a little bit of a more foiled look on this eyelid versus this one. This is what you get when you just apply the color directly. But I'm actually going to wet my eyeshadow shader brush and apply the color so that it foils up like this. And the only thing I've used on my brush is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. So I went over just a bit here. I'm just gonna buff that out. I didn't put any additional product on the brush, just using it as is. Now I'm going to move on to my brows and my face, and I'll be right back to finish the eye look. Alright, so let's finish up the eye look. I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Demolition, which is a brown, and apply it to my waterline. Then I'm going to take my Waterline pencil by Urban Decay in the shade Ariel, which is black, and apply that to my upper waterline. I'm going to tightline. I love this pencil because it is so intense. Taking the same shader brush that I used to apply my eyeshadow, the Milani eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the shade Maple and use that to smudge out my Urban Decay pencil on the bottom. Now I'm going to go back in with just a bit of Bella Champagne and apply that to the inner corner of my lower lash line. Alright guys, so as always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do decide to recreate this look, I'd love to see a picture of it, so make sure you're following me on social media and tag me in the picture. I'll leave all of my social media info right here on the bottom of the screen where I always leave it, and also down in the description box as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, angry letters, you can leave all that down in the comments as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you in another video.